Here we have the cylinder, and this is part of the crankcase. There are two halves of the crankcase, and these are offset horizontally instead of vertically, which is really different because that being offset like that, we don't have a separate cylinder that you can take on or off. It's all part of the crankcase. So this little piece right here is $130, but you can't buy it separately. You have to buy the other part of the crankcase that fits on the other side right here as a one-piece unit. Okay, now what I've done is I put a little bit of the duplicolor on the cylinder deck. We'll just call it the deck. And this is supposed to be 100% flat too. It's ground flat. Now you can look at it, you can put a micrometers on it, you can do this and that, but you really can't tell if there's any low spots or anything. And there may not be any low spots, but it's always nice if you can, when you're putting this back together and you have compression, the flatter the cylinder deck and head over here, the flatter they are, the better your gasket will fit. And that's what we're going to do. Now this is going to be about the piston and what we look for. Remember what I talked about? We need to take a look at the components of the little Honda Ruckus, and this is it. This is a cool little piston. This piston, I think, it's only like $26, but that is as much money as that little rubber piece right there, which is amazing. Because this little rubber piece I got from Steve at VT Cycles, and it's only like a couple of dollars. It does the same thing. Your carburetor goes on one side, and the cylinder goes on the other. Now, before we go and take the hone, and this is the hone right here, right? Let's see if I can do this. The hone consists of 3 little tiny fine blocks of whetstone, and they are under pressure by this spring right here. And what we want to do is we want to stick it in the cylinder like this. And you can see it's kind of loose in there. See how it's loose? Okay, if we turn this down, okay, if you turn this nut dealy bitch thing that won't work when it's supposed to, excuse my French. Okay, you want to turn it down to where you have just a little bit of pressure in the cylinder, because you know it depends on what size the cylinder is. And of course that didn't work either, so that's great. Wait a second. Uh-oh. What the hell is going on here? That's odd. See, I'm doing this one-handed. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, anyway, I'll get this ready. You make sure it's snug in here like this, and inside the cylinder, you can see there's a little bit of rust. That's no problem. It's just from my cleaning. But we look for vertical scratches, and you can see there's some vertical scratches right here, and nothing that bad. You know, not any real bad tears on this. Okay, next video.